So something I find very interesting is recently I've been reading the book of Leviticus and I am now in the book of Numbers. And something I pick up is how many times the Israelites turn their back on God, even in such a short period of time, and how many times he has to discipline them to put them back on the right path. I mean, he literally gives them water and food, and then they complain that the food and the water isn't nice enough and that they should just go back to Egypt. And I don't know about any of you when reading these books, but I sometimes think to myself, wow, these guys are so dumb. You know, God's just giving them water, he's just giving them food, and then the next chapter they're busy complaining about him and Moses and saying they should have just died or they should have just been left in Egypt. And I can sometimes find myself laughing at them and thinking that they're so dumb. But is this not something that us as Christians do all the time as well? I mean, we often complain, especially when we're in a wilderness, like the Israelites are, a spiritual wilderness. We can complain, we can feel like God's not with us, or God doesn't love us, or he doesn't care about us. But yes, we may not be getting food straight from the sky, we might not be getting water out of a rock, but you still have breath in your lungs, you still have a roof to sleep under, you're still alive. I mean, thank goodness we're not living in the Old Testament like the Israelites were. They complained and they just got killed. God just struck them dead with plagues and different diseases and different horrible situations because they wouldn't listen. I mean, I think if we were still in that time, a lot more of us would be dying on a regular basis with the way we sometimes treat God. So I think even though we may read this and we think, oh, well, these guys are so dumb, look at them, they're turning their back on God all the time. But we do that as well. And it's easy to judge them while reading these books and thinking, oh, wow, but look what just happened in your life. But we as Christians sometimes undermine and overlook the great things God gives us all the time. And we don't have enough gratitude. We don't understand that, hey, I had dinner tonight. I had a warm bed to sleep in. I had a roof over my head. I still had breath in my lungs. I can still see, or I can still walk, or I can still talk, and so many different things. So I think as Christians, we need to sometimes read these books and really understand how grateful we should be for everything we have, and maybe not be so quick to judge the Israelites as I have been in the past, and I'm sure other people have as well. I hope this message helps you, and until tomorrow, God bless.